One of the greatest things you have to fight in life is fear. Fear of making effort. Fear kills growth. Fear stagnates you physically. Fear stagnates you emotionally. Fear stagnates you mentally. It freezes you into mediocrity. You will be tied as if there is a chain gripping your legs, gripping your hands, gripping your mind. It is worse than being spiritually in chains and being physically in chains. Fear demobilizes you. You can't take action. You can't think clearly. You can't make effort. You can't dare nothing. So, whatever you need to know how to do in life to free yourself from fear of making effort, do it. Because that is the beginning of your liberation. The reason, number one reason of non-achievement, lack of achievement, is fear of taking effort, fear of making effort. The moment you believe that what you are doing is not going to work, you can't attempt anything. The moment you are afraid to take action, then you can't make any progress. You simply stay where you are. And the funny thing there is that you have reasons, there are ways to rationalize these failures that are engineered by fear. You will always have reasons to explain the inactivity away, the inertia away. You're laid back and you feel comfortable. The person is boxed in a comfort zone and is comfortable. The person cannot take challenge. The person cannot be inspired by people making effort and seeing progress. He is afraid to fail. He's afraid to invest his money. He's afraid to make effort in the first place. And the person is always afraid to take risk. And you heard it said frequently that the greatest risk in life is failure to take risk. So you must have to risk success for you to see success. You must have to risk losing your money for you to make gain by investment. You must have to risk making effort when you are not certain that your effort is going to yield proceeds. You have to break that fear. It is like a bondage that is holding you down in your heart. When you are making excuses why you can't make effort, you are subscribing to that fear, that invisible chain that is pulling you down. So, the number one freedom in life is not to hold anybody responsible. Once you know that you are where you are because of what you have not done or because of what you have done, when you realize that, you begin to take challenge, you begin to energize yourself, to begin to ask questions. What can I do to get out of my situation? What can I learn to get out of my situation? Who can I engage to mentor me to get out of my situation? Where should I go? How can I relocate from where I am to make new changes, to see results, to make efforts, to new results? What new relationship do I need to keep? What new association do I need to keep? Who is the person that I can befriend that will inspire me? You will begin to ask these questions. And then you begin to take steps. Do the things that you fear to do, and fear will die naturally. When you give room to fear, it ties you down. But when you break away and do those things that you're afraid to do, you will see that fear fizzle out. Everybody have fear, but they take action nevertheless. That is the reality of life. So, you must have to agree and analyze your life. What area do you have fear? It doesn't necessarily have to be phobia. It could be inertia. It could be laziness. It could be procrastination. It could be self-sabotage. But if you don't have self-awareness, you will not know that you are sabotaging yourself. Our greatest enemy is our own self. You are the one that has filled your mind with false belief. And because of that belief that you have, you can't do certain things. You can't take certain actions. You can't take certain steps. So, mental slavery is the worst form of slavery. Begin to learn how to break away from it. Renew your mind. Begin to renew your mind. Begin to study the life of people that you know that have achieved success genuinely. What steps do they take? What effort do they make? What perseverance? What are the challenges that they have? How do they overcome it? What are their work ethics? Begin to copy these things that they do. Know that it is not easy. Anything that will involve you stretching your body is not going to be something that you will be excited doing when you wake up in the morning. But you know that if you must succeed, you have to do those things that stresses you, that tax you, that is difficult to do. That is how to win in life. That is how to break fear. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to ask people to help you. Don't be afraid to go and get new skills. Don't be afraid to go and be an apprentice. Don't be afraid to drop your job. Don't be afraid of the suffering that you will encounter. There is nothing that guarantees life. Once you want to travel from point A to point B, there's risk involved. Even sitting down in your house, criminals can break in, hurt you, harm you, even kill you. So life in itself is risk. Why don't you take those risks that will guarantee you success? That's the point I'm making. Don't let yourself do nothing because of fear. When you do those things that you're afraid of, that fear will die. And that's the easiest way to kill fear. Kill fear with knowledge. Kill fear with effort. Kill fear with partnership, with collaborations, with asking people to help you. Kill fear by changing your environment. Kill fear by getting new friends that can inspire you, that can encourage you, that can motivate you. Associate with new people that can tax your mind, that can hold you accountable. And then when you feel that they will keep you on your feet until you begin to see results, that will energize you. It's just like a propeller. When you start it gradually and it starts rolling, it can't stop again. Kill fear and fear will die in your life. Have no excuse. Ucheka is my name.